Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Asyraf bin Khalid, matrix number B0920104226, and my other teammates Muhammad ZUHAIRI, one RIDHWAN HAKIM, and Muhammad Nur AIMAN. Today we will presenting about assignment 1 material classification. The purpose of this lab is to design an experiment to classify 3 types of material, such as polymer, ceramic, and metal. Each type of material could behave differently depending on their physical quantities, mechanical properties, chemical properties, and lastly, their electrical properties. In this assignment, we have choose polymer, metal, and ceramic to be our experiment material, and each type of this material, we have choose our household item such as rubber band to be the polymer, glass to be the ceramic, and nails as metal. The methodology that will be used in our assignment is the effect on heat, the electric conductivity, and elasticity of the material. First, methodology, elasticity. To done the elasticity experiment, firstly we need to prepare 3 types of the material that I have mentioned just now, like rubber band, nails, and the glass. For this elasticity test, we just need to bend each of the material. Bend each of the material and record the data. The data that should be recorded is about does it return to the original shape, so we could know that the item have elasticity or not. Second methodology, effect on heat. Firstly, we need to prepare the material we need. 1. Lighter. 2. Candle. 3. Tongs. 4. 3 of the material. And lastly, stopwatch. Firstly, we need to light up our candle and place it on the floor. After several times, after the candle fire is stable, we use tongs to grab our material to hold it and place it on the candle fire. The tongs is used to make sure we are safe from the fire. The exact time when you put the material on the fire, you need to immediately start the stopwatch. After the material melts, stop the stopwatch and record your data. Third methodology, the electricity conductivity. Firstly, we need to prepare the material we need, such as sellotape, 3 wire, 1 D2 type battery, 1 bulb, and 3 of the material. Firstly, connect the positive pole of the bulb to positive side of the D2 battery with first wire and sellotape it so it won't move and fix at its place. Then, connect the other side of battery, the negative side, to the material with second wire and sellotape it. Then, lastly, connect the material with negative side of the bulb with third wire. Then, you need to observe does the bulb light up or not for each of the material. Record your data.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello, my name is Muhammad Nur AIMAN bin ZAMZANI. My matrix number is B0920100061. First and foremost, I will start the experiment methodology of elasticity by providing 3 types of materials, which is rubber band, nail, and glass. Also, we need the plier, and this is one of the types of the glass, so I will use it to bend it because this glass is equal to bend it. For elasticity test, we will only attempt to bend each of these materials and observe whether the material can be returned to the original shape or not. So, let's go. First, we bending the Rubber band. Second, we bending the nail using the plier. And lastly, we bending the glass using the plier. After the experiment was successfully complete, we can see that the rubber band could return to its original shape after bending. While nails could not be returned to its original shape after bending. The glass cannot be bent because the glass is not one of the elasticity material. Of course, the glass could not be returned to its original shape after bending. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HAKIM by ISMAIL. So today I want to present experiment about methodology effect on heat. Material we need to prepare the material is lighter, candle, tongs, and 3 material. This is rubber band for polymer, nails for metal, and glass for ceramic. So you should record the time for rubber to melt. This is glass for ceramic. This is result for experiment. This is nails for metal. Record the time for nails to melt. Okay, the final result you should record the time. Thank you. That's all for me about effect on heat.
Assalamualaikum. My name is MOHAMAD ZUHAIRI bin ZULHISHAM. Today I will conduct one experiment. For the experiment, we will determine which material can conduct electricity. Okay. For this instrument, for this experiment, we use bulb. Second, we use wire. Third, we use battery. For the material, we use nails, rubber band, and lastly cup. Proceed to our experiment to determine which material can conduct electricity. We will use this circuit. When the bulbs lights up, that means the material can conduct electricity. And when the bulbs doesn't light up, That means the material doesn't conduct electricity. Okay. For first material, we will test the rubber band. Okay, as you all can see, the bulbs doesn't light up, which means rubber band doesn't conduct electricity. Okay, we proceed to our next material, which is cup. Same with the rubber band, the bulb doesn't light up. That means it doesn't conduct electricity. Okay, for the last material, which is nails. Okay, as you can see, the bulb lights up. That means the nails can conduct electricity. Okay, for the conclusion for this experiment, the rubber band doesn't conduct electricity. It also known as resistant to electricity. It's a not conductor. Also, for this cup, because it's made from porcelain, that doesn't conduct electricity. Lastly, for the nails, it can conduct electricity because nails made from metal. Metal is a good conductor for electricity. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Now, let's take a look at the experiment data. Firstly, for the elasticity, we see that rubber band could return to its original shape. Meanwhile, nails and glass can't. When we look at the video for the experiment, we see that glass just break like that and not even bending. And meanwhile, nails can bend, but it's not returned to the original shape. This shows that only rubber has elasticity. We know that polymer is one of the material that has a great elasticity, and rubber band is made up of polymer. And this already showed that the experiment proved that rubber band is a polymer. For the second, the data show that nails can conduct electricity, meanwhile rubber and glass can't. We know that metal is a great material for conductivity, but polymer and ceramic is not conductivity material. This experiment proved that nails is metal, but glass and rubber band is not, because they have no conductivity and cannot transfer the electricity. For the last one, we can see the data shows that rubber take the fastest time to melt among the other three items. Nails take 1.5 minutes to become glowing red, but at this moment it's not melt yet. Red glowing on the nails shows that the nails has potential to melt. Actually, in real time, it need much stronger and higher temperature flame, while glass take the longest time to melt. As we see in the result, at 1.5 minutes, the glass just turned black, and this is because of the soot from the candle. We can say that this glass is so hard to melt, and we can prove that this glass is ceramic because ceramic has melting point at 2000 degrees Celsius. For the conclusion, at the end of the experiment, we could identify and classify the three of household items to their material type. We could understand that each of the material have different characteristics and can act differently during the experiment. Next, it is important to choose a right experiment for each of three materials so it can be identified and classified easily. And lastly, we understand how each of the material could behave in our life so we can be more cautious. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.